chick instead. Garbage.
The blood chick.
Alright, well, we're gonna need the webcam up so I can see where it's like pointing and looking.
Doing it live.
Okay. It's going good, is what we're saying.
Mm-hmm. Maximum relaximum Solaire.
We're getting there. Okay, I think they're both on camera and hand, yes, boobs on camera. Okay, we're good.
Entirely playable.
He's just praising the sun right now.
Right.
Very, very hard.
Praising the sun on like a beach in the Caribbean.
I get that vitamin D. Is it vitamin or vitamin?
We say vitamin.
Vitamin.
Yeah.
So
vitamin is
vitamin
British.
must be British, yeah.
Yes, yes it is.
Yeah, I just had a moment. Oh goodness, he dressed. Okay, now my hand's got to get in on it, right? both hands. You've got to both be petting this thing. That's a lot of pets.
And they're still coming.
Yeah. Excellent. Ah! Many pets.
That's quite a few pets. 1 or 2 pets, I suppose.
English is definitely a cursed language.
Alright, so off stream, I may have leveled up
The arm!
the Amygdalan arm a little bit. And so it's starting to look pretty nice.
We
It's
shall
not...
indeed seek blood.
Hey Dynamo, thank you so much for the resub.
Thank you. We're ready for blood bingus.
Yeah, you can see it's not quite at the level of the like Ligarius wheel or the Kirk hammer just yet.
In
But
back and ready for blood and bingus.
I am quite a fan of the Amygdalan arm.
We had a lot of fun with it in Chalice Dungeons.
Yes, I did some off-stream chalicing. The moveset is quite wacky. Especially when you get to the arm portion. 'Cause then it's like a really long sword.
It wiggles.
Oh, it fucking wiggles.
It goes off a wee bit on its own. It's gross, and I hate it.
Alright, so I guess I have to decide if we want to go further in the DLC or further in the actual game. There's basically only final bosses left in the game.
Where are the other umbilical cords?
One of them we will get guaranteed. The other 2 we could probably get now if we wanted.
Does that, like, lock you into the true ending if you get them?
No, actually.
Okay.
If you get them, you're still okay. If you opt into the second ending and use all of them once you have them, then you're locked into the last one.
Okay, so, like, basically no matter what, even if you get all the prerequisites, you can still, like, choose what ending you get?
Sort of, yeah. There's kind of weirdness. So, like, basically the way that Bloodborne's endings work is that there are 3 of them, and they're basically all additive. One of them, you basically beat the boss that comes up next in the story, come back to the dream, and you'll be given a choice. The choice is either end the game right now or do another boss after that. if you choose do another boss after that, you are locked into the second ending. Like, you cannot do the first ending anymore is actually the better way to put that. Then, if at any point, honestly, at any point in the game, if you use 3 of the third umbilical cords, then I believe you'd still be allowed to pick the first choice, like to get ending number 1, but you can't do ending number 2 anymore.
Okay.
Just the game will then just continue
right.
onward from the point that ending 2 would have come, basically.
Okay, so we probably like grabbing the cords right now is fine. Then we just sort of not use them.
Basically, and of course, like you can do the cords basically at any point.
After you've made the choice? Or?
Yeah. And even before you've made the choice, like... Yeah, the endings are all just kind of weird in that way, but they're also all, like, strictly additive, so I'm not totally sure, like, if I'm gonna actually show them off or not.
Yeah, I know they all have, like, there's, like, separate trophy stuff when it comes to the endings. I'm not entirely sure how that works, but... A lot of people, like, do cloud stuff in order to...
Yeah, I'm sure you wouldn't get the trophies unless you actually see the cutscenes.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, we can back up a save on a stick and see all of them.
Yep. We're in the cloud.
Bots are bad.
So many bots.
Wow, another one.
so many bots.
I'm playing whack-a-mole with the bots.
No fucking kidding.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Yeah, whatever Twitch was doing that stopped the bots for a while, they've clearly gotten around it.
You don't say.
No.
Oh, jeez.
Thanks, Ragni. Yeah, wow, I don't think we've ever had 5 in a row before. That's ridiculous.
This is quite impressive.
A 1, a 2, a 3.
So, Ariana is not there anymore.
Uh-oh. Where'd she go? She dead?
No.
Oh. Is it worse than dead?
Probably not.
Oh dear. Ariana, did you give birth?
Maybe a little bit.
Oh, honey. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that this horror game did what horror things do to women. Are we killing the baby?
No.
We're not killing her.
We're not.
We're not killing her.
So, you know how I said there are 4 in this game?
We're not killing her.
Yes. That was never on the table. You can do it, though.
No. Anyone who does so is a fucking monster.
Yup. Why, I'm glad that there are 4.
Fuck anyone who did that. Fuck them.
So, like, you know, the Bosefka one, like, it's still kind of shitty trope to women, but at least she is objectively a horrible person. Ariana didn't do anything wrong, and, like, the other 2 places we get them from are also not gonna be that.
Look, yeah, this is the big reason why I don't like this trope in horror. It's a way to torture women specifically, or cis women specifically, usually. It's a bad horror trope that I do not like.
Yup.
moving on.
She specifically is definitely like the one thing in the game where I'm just like, ah, come on. Alright, well, I haven't done this in quite a while, so this is probably gonna go badly.
It's gonna go great, actually.
Remember how back when we were falling down here, there was a door?
Yes. Yes, I do.
It's time to go to that door.
Ah, yes, you did ignore that door.
I did ignore the door.
Was it just because it was bad to get to, or it wasn't open, or?
We could have gotten to it. I just felt it wasn't quite appropriate just yet. Someone in chat might be able to tell, what the best way to fall down there is without dying horribly.
Yeah, there's like
There's
that
a thing
platform
there.
I don't think you can climb ropes, can you?
No.
Didn't think so. I mean, I guess it's like going over to these bits down here and then jumping over. Like, there's like the spats here. You like get over that way.
Oh boy.
It's like the ledge along the wall. I don't know if you can hug it.
Well, the worst thing that could happen to us is
you
we
die. It's fine. Also, we do have to go help Eileen out.
Yes, we do have to do that.
This went well.
Nailed
we
it.
Didn't die.
I'm alive.
We're good.
Everything is fine.
We're fine.
But yes, we did beat Abritas last time around.
Alright, double vote. Yes, we did beat her. It actually went very well. The Kirk Hammer plus Bolt Paper,
So hey,
Oh.
this might look a little familiar.
Yeah, it does a little bit. Nice blood moon.
Well, that's just the regular blood moon, because we are
Yeah.
not in the Hunter's Dream.
No, but...
We are, in fact,
As we're saying, when we're in the Hunter's Dream, there's no blood moon.
in the original
There's no baby.
workshop.
Oh, we could dress up like the doll.
We sure could.
Oh, hell yeah. Granny Bingham's wants to dress up like the doll. It's got, like, no defense, but it's great.
Discarded doll's hat, likely a spare for dress-up. A deep love for the doll can be surmised in the fine craftsmanship of this article and care with which it was kept. It borderlines on mania and exudes a slight warmth.
I don't like that deep love for the doll line. I don't like where that's going.
That is a bit weird.
I don't like that. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Nice hat for Granny Bingus, though.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Hey, a lantern if you ever want to come back here. Okay. Yeah, that's the doll.
That just
a
is.
lot of people die at the doll.
That just is a doll. And on here, there is another third umbilical cord.
Oh boy.
Yes, these are all separate items with different descriptions. A great relic, also known as the Cord of the Eye. Every infant great one has this precursor to the umbilical cord. Every great one loses its child and then yearns for a surrogate. The third umbilical cord precipitated the encounter with the pale moon, which beckoned the hunters and conceived the hunter's dream. Used to gain insight and, so they say, eyes on the inside.
No!
Although no one really remembers what that truly entails.
Do not put eyes inside your No. No. Bad. Bad everyone who did that.
And yeah, Doc, we beat Abritas like basically the last thing we did last stream.
Nope. do not like this.
Yeah, Abritas is like a really good creepy squid creature, and it did a really good job of the whole like eyeballs versus stars cosmos thing.
Yeah, insight's a pun. Fuck. I gotta say, the creepiest boss in the game so far was the one reborn. The mess of bodies. That was fucked up. Oh, some people in chat are getting the pun now. Yeah, insight, because they got eyes on their brain inside
Eyes
them.
on the inside.
Granny Bingus definitely has a few eyes on the inside.
Probably, yes, and we're gonna get more by the end of this game.
Great.
So we also got the old hunter Bone. Bone of an old hunter whose name is lost. It is said that he was an apprentice to old Gehrman and a practitioner of the art of quickening, a technique particular to the first hunters. It is most appropriate that hunters, carriers of the torch, who are sustained by the dream, would tease an old art from his remains.
What are we doing with his bones?
That's just bones. Could be anyone's bones.
Sure.
It grants you some, like, special quick-steppy powers.
Okay.
But that's if you, I don't know what, I'm pretty sure we can't equip it.
I mean, that would be silly.
It's another hunter's tool thing, so it
equipping a
probably
bone?
requires arcane. Yeah, 15.
Yeah,
Not quite there.
We don't have any of that.
Yeah, just learn how to flash step.
Alright.
I believe that's all that's around here.
Oh, we're not gonna find, like, Gehrman's wheelchair? The man who disappeared on us? The man we have not seen for, like, 10 streams?
That is a bit weird, isn't it?
That man just fucked off.
So, the last umbilical cord will come to us in time.
Okay, it's, like, further on in the story.
There is one that cannot be missed, yes.
Now, I'm gonna be honest, sure, Abritas didn't attack us, but she worked with the church and fuck them.
She was enabling the healing church.
Yes.
I mean, basically the source of a lot
Fuck
of their
her.
shit came from Abritas.
Fuck her. Rom is the only one who did nothing wrong, but Abritas did a lot of shit wrong. Her and the entire church deserve death, sorry. They're all fucked up.
Yes, she is also, like, I believe some of the lore referred to her as the Left Behind Great One. And yes, we did see Rom's corpse sitting there.
It wasn't just mourning her, she was trying to bring Rom back.
Something like that. Alrighty, I guess I'll go a little, see a bit more of the DLC, and then we'll probably continue
Bria's
forward.
was like, hey, you're injecting my juice? That's awesome, keep doing that. Yeah, I guess Granny Bingus killed Rom way too good. Alfred needs to step up his game. He clearly didn't kill the Vampire Queen enough.
Sometimes it be like that.
Oh, come
Good
on,
ass donk right there.
slam. Yeah,
That was
go
a really
Granny
good
Bingus. They're a little faster than you.
At least when I'm doing my full.
That's got a nice meaty swing to it though.
Oh yes, it does. It also has hella range.
Wow, yeah.
Oh yeah, the whole tentacle is a hitbox. Last time we opened up that shortcut, I happen to know that there's a decent amount more area left here. Decent amount more stuff lying around.
No, we cannot dress as a cop.
No, absolutely not.
No. We'll look at the lore, but we are not dressing as a cop.
Once upon a time, a troop of foreign constables chased a beast all the way to Yharnam, and this is what they wore. The constables became victims of the beast, except for one survivor, who in turn devoured the creature whole, all by himself. This fable is a favorite among Yharnamites, who are partial to any stories of pompous, intolerant foreigners who suffered for their ignorance. It makes the blood taste that much sweeter.
Yharnam's fucked up, huh?
Yharnam's a little fucked up! Maybe a touch.
No, I'm seriously coming around to Lord Buckethead's way of thinking.
Well, it's funny that you should mention him.
Ah! We're gonna see more of Lord Buckethead?
I mean, consider the story that was just presented there.
Ah, okay.
Donk. Oh. Straight up destroyed.
Ah, yes. Many gross tick ladies. Buckethead is wearing the constable suit. Yeah, he did look like a cop, which is why we were like, oh, he's dressed as a cop. Missed, pal.
Fucking nailed it.
The club would probably be pretty good against them, right? It's got reach. It's got,
Potentially.
It's got stun. It's got blunt.
Ugh, that is far too many ladies.
Trap the corner.
A little bit, a little bit.
Come get some. Woo!
Tempting to get back up the staircase there. Luckily, they seem a little gun shy on their aggros here. Oh, that was about to horse kick me so fucking bad. Oh, that would have been hellish.
They can shoot up. This is not fair.
That's true.
Hello.
You know what? If you're just gonna keep ignoring me. God, I do not like the sheer numbers we are getting here.
No, this is far too many chick ladies.
The whip does seem like a pretty good hit against them.
You're not dead. Okay. Hi.
This is fine.
They gross. Yeah, please ignore me now.
If you stand still when you do the strong attack for this, the arm basically just wiggles and does like 2 more. They're not quite as strong, but they're still pretty nice. Ruh-roh. Okay, that was almost disastrous, but it wasn't.
It's fine. We're good. We're good. Gross. Also, they're lovingly rendered asses as well. There we go, slam.
For a strength weapon, this doesn't actually have, like, massive,
So like stun?
or, stamina usage.
Ah, yeah, you can
so
swing
I
that
can,
quite
like,
a bit.
fucking
Yeah.
slam this thing. Well, time to enter a blood cave.
Azathoth was the word I was thinking of a couple of streams ago. I was trying to think, because I was like, no, this isn't Cthulhu, this is... I was like, fuck, it ends with the Oth, but I couldn't remember the full name.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Doc. It was Azathoth that I was thinking of. Hey, doggo. And yes, Yogg-Sothoth as well, yeah.
You know what? I'm not sure I deserved to get that hit in, but I'm happy that I did. My strategy of just keep slamming
Just keep slamming.
didn't quite work, but we got there eventually. Fake door.
I do hate fake doors. Love them. Doors are fake.
Shocked there isn't a dog standing right here, if I'm gonna be honest.
Maybe there was, and he just came out to say hello.
Maybe. That is a lot of bodies.
Yeah, that's, okay, just birds. It's not the land of the dog birds.
You're not in bird dogs yet, no.
Those bodies are moving.
They sure are.
Oh no, I don't like that. That's not good. Of course, we are in a nightmare, so like death is kind of weird here.
That's true.
They have no mouths and they must scream. Stop with your shotgun, buddy.
It is really difficult to tell when he's rearing for an attack versus when he's just going for or like resetting the weapon.
Gotta fire off his shotgun.
Nice try, idiot.
Hi, birds. What's up?
A little surprised about that first smack, but we take those.
Yeah, the roof kind of got in the way.
Something like that. There's definitely a surface slant going on there. How thrilling.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of fake doors up and around here. Hello!
Bye-bye, pup. Hi. Bye.
I did see the bird there. I was going to the opposite side specifically to avoid the birds.
The bird ambush.
I do love an avian ambush.
Well, if the Amygdalans have realized that we are dangerous, they are correct. Granny Bingus is the most powerful force known to mankind.
It is true.
Or beast kind, I guess in the case of this game.
Mm-hmm.
Granny Bingus is
Seems rude.
too strong, and that is a little rude.
Not totally sure what progress is around here. I know this area is pretty windy. Not sure if that corner that had some dudes was progress.
Yes, can't interact.
How sad.
Can't interact with Pulley.
Do not interact. Hey bud, how'd this go?
Well, someone
Real good then, I take
went
it.
for that item and got ambushed, yeah.
Neat.
Ooh, what treasure? Is that one on the wall, or?
There's definitely a whole bunch of items around here.
A narrow platform, your favorite.
I know.
Yeah, there's one over there, too. That's Constable's Garb. So, yeah, there's one in that. I don't know how you actually get to it.
Yeah, that looks like it's gonna be a separate path of some sort. Rather difficult to tell.
Alright, well, keep in mind. Well,
Sir?
we'll keep that treasure in mind. If it's the thing everyone has been wanting us to get from the DLC from ages.
Yeah, I didn't actually realize this was just a dead end right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's also rather difficult to tell, like, if going up the hill is where I want to do, if this is a side area. This feels pretty side area-y.
Yeah, it looks like a side area with an item. Like, drop back down into the first area.
Yup.
Of course, oh, hi!
Ah, that's a red-eyed hunter. Yeah, we're definitely in the side area.
Yeah, no wonder that guy died. What do you have out with a minute? You have the arm. Is it like the wheel?
Yes, the wheel is my other. My other ride is a wheel. I believe this dude is doing the quick step. When he has that stuff around him. Yeah, that.
Oh, get down there, you jerk. Get down there. Yeah.
Okay, well, that
Fuck
is
you.
sort of a...
Yeah.
Ah, and I
He's
believe that's his
trying to
weapon.
say. Ooh. Guessing that's, yeah, where that dude was. Hi, buddy!
It totally is. Well, let's take a look while this guy just
Wait
kind of
down
chills.
there, buddy. Alright.
Looks like this is a skill weapon. Trick weapon used by the old hunters. A second blade is found inside the curve of the main one. In its initial form, the safe can be wielded like a long curved sword, but when transformed, the blade is contracted, allowing for quick, repeated stabs. Although this trick weapon allows for adaptive combat, it was later replaced by saws and similar weapons that were more effective at disposing of beasts.
Alright. I feel like we can just... we gonna fight him for his vermin, or...?
It's a good question. He might kick my ass.
He's a little bit murderous.
I may have to go around him,
Oh,
though.
yeah. I thought you could drop down there, but I guess not. I guess you
seems
are
not.
actually gonna have to drop in on him.
Mm-hmm.
Safe does seem like a pretty cool weapon.
Hey, buddy.
Because I know, like, sometimes people come in the DLC, like, really early. I wonder how they just run past everything.
Yes.
You just run like your life depends on it. 'Cause it does.
Abuse them
It does.
iframes.
No, honey. If you play a game that abuses iframes, that's a bad game.
Ooh.
Oh goodness.
My man's covers ground. I am surprised he didn't decide he wanted to go in on me.
He didn't want to have a go against your flailing, wailing arm.
I'm shocked that neither of those did the thing. Yeah, boy, that thing just covers so... That forward slash covers so much ground. I am never expecting it.
They were complaining about Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Having to use iframes and a dodge to avoid bosses? It's bullshit, man. It's bullshit according to the Kingdom Hearts community.
Mm-hmm. Well, we shall see if he's got our souls.
Yeah.
And if not,
well,
I'll probably just ignore him.
there's quite a few enemies around there, so odds are pretty high that someone else has them.
Certainly decent. I don't actually have to beat the shit out of this guy.
But he's right there.
He is, and he's not even looking.
He's really back hittable as well. Free blood vial,
It is true.
buddy.
It is funny how much more dangerous the like hunters are than any of these dudes. All right. Well, the tick ladies will basically just ignore us if we don't bother them. Curious if there's anywhere to like jump off here. I feel like the answer might be no. Is probably no, but like, cause yeah, we're above the.
Yeah.
It's a slightly different one, actually. Interesting.
Okay, there's...
There's a summon there. That's gonna be where the boss is.
Okay, so it looks like there's a side path from where we get to the boss. Then.
Yeah. Oh, right. There's a dude here.
Hello. Hey, lad. Wanna come on and slam?
Sure does. Ah. Oh. That one will continue to ignore me. This is fine.
Hey, pup.
Man, those dogs fucking... They fucking
They
come
go.
over, like...
They smell you coming, and they ain't fucking around. Yeah, you know, that dog definitely comes from that dead end. Yeah. That 100% that dog was in that dead end.
He's just a
and
little
comes-
too excited.
Yes, he comes, he wants to play. He wants to play so bad.
That dog just juked me, by the way.
I want to go get pet.
It was a little tough to see it, but that
Like
dog
Granny Vengus.
super fucking juked me.
Eric and the sheep here.
Yeah, yeah.
Hello. Get out of here, bird. I'm trying to fight 100. Get out.
There we go.
Yeah, nice. Still alive, but...
Not for long. It's a good thing I let that go when I did.
That went pretty good. That went pretty good.
That would have been very bad for me.
Alright, let's see if any of these birds have glowing eyes. Oh, that one does.
Yeah,
that one has
that's
your
the one.
souls. Lightly tap the bird for 5 damage.
Hell yes.
Light tap. I love tap. Light damage.
A kinder, gentler 5 damage.
We may have restore health and viscerals.
Yes, we do. I just don't have it on.
We don't do that many viscerals.
Yes, I don't visceral very often. I believe we have like 2 of them. Granted, it's only 16,000 souls, so I don't really care that much. Man, that, not quite moon is certainly looking good.
Yeah!
Gotta love it.
I love that salute.
Very good. I did not find that in my first playthrough.
That's a shame. Got it this playthrough.
I never
though.
went to the Upper Cathedral Ward.
Hi. How you doing? Oh! You've got a cannon! They also saw you coming.
Alright, so we've got many problems all at once.
Here's your garb.
One of them being one of these dudes.
Going well in a very confined space for this dude.
Certainly better than it has any right to. Ah. Oh boy, I have big problems.
Well, we're out.
As if these guys hadn't been an issue previously. Now he's got a friend. But at least I have some madman's
knowledge. We're gonna have a madman's knowledge.
This man has no sense of self-preservation. I'm gonna need all 6 of those.
Yeah, we are.
Alright.
Hi. Don't know who that is beside us, but hello.
Not talkable, is enemy. Well. Feel like that's one of those eye scooper folks.
Yeah?
They got the ice cream scoop.
Leave Mr. Cannonball alone.
It is true. I'm just kind of looking around to see if there's anywhere else that like I can go.
You can come and slam in his
from
back.
their dements.
He's back to us. We could slap him.
Could do
It
that.
would be a terrible idea. We should actually just go in there. But
It would definitely be horrible. Hey, buddy. chilling in the blood lake.
Yeah, the purple stuff is just like, yeah, it's like magic and it hurts you.
Yes, it makes it even harder to punish any of his bullshit. And even does a different type of damage to huge fuck-off axe.
Well, this, bodes... Oh, okay, that's good, though.
That bodes well.
That's nice.
That part of it, at least.
Well, the stairs down into the basement is never good, but the lantern's nice.
I see Onion's paying us a visit.
Oh, did you not know there was a lantern in here? Onion is, Ragni's cat. And sometimes Ragni will, say weird things like that in chat, and it's because her cat's on the keyboard.
Alright, that feels like it goes down to a boss, although we did see the other area, so I'm kind of curious.
Gonna come on and slam.
You doing alright?
No, they're not doing alright.
Anybody here doing alright?
No, nobody here's doing alright. Most especially not the people who are extremely that. That's fine. No. Well, he's especially not doing well.
No. Put him out of his misery?
Can we target him?
Cannot, no. I have no idea if it's relevant. He's got vials.
Alright, slam. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, well, guess that's a decent source of vials.
Yeah. Ah, birds. Sneaky, sneaky.
Yeah, so if you do the strong attack and you don't move, you also do an extra swing. Wink.
Alright, the blood power comes for the boss. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Boss in the basement.
Bossman.
Maybe over here.
Quite difficult to tell.
There's
That looks extremely
there's
bossy.
A boss
That
in
looks,
there.
that looks reasonably
There
bossy
is definitely
right
a
there.
boss right in there. Yeah.
So shall we go to the basement?
100%. There's a boss in there.
And also find a boss?
Alright, what's in the basement?
Two
Boss?
bosses at once.
The lad.
Ah, yes, this is the area.
Ah, yeah.
Good, I need those.
Yeah, that's the, Henriette.
Ah, Henriette.
We'll never summon you, Henriette, but thank you for your service anyway.
Spoopy.
That was extremely good. Seeing that guy's shadow and being like, oh shit.
My man's got the moves and the lung capacity.
Yeah, oh yeah, he yelling. He extremely yelling.
Funny how I did better against him than I do against the less good versions of him.
Yeah, we talked about this, like, other hunters have guns that are actually, like, reusable.
Yeah.
They don't require a limited source of bullets.
And
they
massive
do
blood
damage.
tinge. Or if they have to grab some twin blood
You
shards.
just look on enviously. Ooh, birds.
Yes, I did figure there'd be something down there. Make friends with me.
It's birds.
Always birds.
Left tap on the birds. Many birds. Someone fell in this pit and got mauled by birds.
Oh, for sure.
There's a, yeah.
I gotta say, the strong attack of the arm, really good for the birds, because again, if I don't move, it's actually 2 hits. Like, that second swing doesn't happen if I'm moving. But if I am, it's kind of perfect for just raking a bird and killing
More
it.
blood vials in this blood, yeah. How weird.
Someone bothered to put some of this blood in my, in a bottle.
Bottle urns.
Get some Gatorade. Alright, now I get the feeling that we are going to have seen everything.
Hi. Oh.
You're looking good.
Okay.
Chat, should I hit this? Legitimate question. I have no concept.
Yeah. Snail lady, yeah. Person in the... It's dead? No. We hadn't even actually bought the DLC.
Yes, I bought the DLC like halfway
through the streams, yeah.
It's just a snail lady, just chilling. I know some things about the DLC, but I have never actually, like, played it, so I have no fucking clue.
It's as blind for him as the rest of the game is for me.
Indeed.
Oh, yes!
Alrighty. This is also one that I have heard of.
Oh, yeah! Oh, we have to use that. That's a strength weapon, right?
It sure is.
Oh,
in fact,
sure
it
fucking
starts
is.
with a B.
Yes!
Trick weapon crafted by the workshop heretics, the powder kegs, and weapon of choice of the old hunter Valter, the beast eater. So speaking of Valter...
Granny Bingus is the strengthiest, strongest granny, and she wants that saw.
This weapon pummels beasts in its mace form, but its true strength lies in its attached mechanical saws. These discs, lined with serrated teeth, spin rapidly, thrashing the flesh of beasts into fine shreds.
Ho ho ho! Well, we are a strength build.
We sure are.
Granny Bingus is strong as hell, and she wants a saw.
The saw.
Rip it out. Rip it out.
Rip, but also tear.
I mean, of course, it's not much use to us at, like, 0 level right now, but we're definitely...
That's fine.
Thanks to Jurassiel for the resub, but we're definitely putting some levels into that saw, right?
Now, I have put myself in a situation where there are 2 lads between me and the bonfire.
Well...
And wow, that lasts forever, huh?
Oh boy.
Maybe I'm just gonna...
I think it's up the way. You're looking for the oh, you're gonna like bolt Hunter's Mark.
I'm looking for the fuck off button.
I was like thinking you were gonna use the thing that means the enemies don't see you. The blue stuff. The best skill weapon. I mean, I guess the saw thing that we got before this was a skill weapon. I've no idea what good skill weapons are. We went full strength, baby.
Mm-hmm. I could believe that it's just the saw spear, which is basically one of the starting weapons. Like, the big thing about, about basically all the weapons in this game is that they're kind of all viable, and relatively close to each other in power level, although I think some are kind of much more ridiculous, especially when you get to the DLC ones. Alright, I have 9 bloodstone shards.
Such a good name, too. Whirligig Saw. That is an excellent name for a weapon. I do love the Whirligig.
Love to do a whirly jig with the Whirligig.
We've had a good amount of fun with the Kirk Hammer.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a very good weapon.
The Kirk Hammer was kind of our main, like, weapon for most of the run, and I've only really been able to branch out relatively recently. I mean, the Ligarius Wheel was basically the second strength weapon that I really went into. We did have the Tonitrus, that I used a decent amount, but it is just a mace.
There was also the Ludwig's that we didn't like as much as the Kirk Hammer.
Well, the big thing about Ludwig's was that it, like... because it scales off of both strength and dexterity, if we were going into both, it would have been a much better weapon overall, but since we were mostly strength, it was sort of like the Kirk Hammer with a slightly faster R2 set and a bit less damage. Especially because back when I was using it, I didn't have gems nearly as good.
Yeah. Yeah, the broom hammer is a good hammer.
The DLC has been very, very good for
I do like that broom
just
hammer.
fucking around, yes. Yes, this is at +6 now.
+7.
So we could either +7 it or spend the rest of our bloodstone chunks to make the Amygdala arm.
+7. I want to see this whirligig saw.
You got it.
I want us to fuck something up with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of really cool weapons in the DLC that if you want early, you kind of have to make some death runs.
Kill yourself or die horribly. We're able to at least unlock all of the bits for it.
That's good.
But yeah, it takes so long to get to the DLC because it is basically an endgame area for the most part. Alright, well, that's almost certainly one of our best gems. Take a look at all the others. I did sell a bunch of the lower level gems.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because we're literally never going to put them in anything. Could add fire damage to my weapon.
Yeah, you can. Or open foes.
I think that's counter hit damage, question mark?
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure, though. I admit. And then there's this. Sweet Jesus.
Yeah!
We have got some shit, huh?
Love it.
Yeah, you can definitely make it to a lot of these weapons, I'm sure.
And you do have to know where they are, and
Yes.
You're probably gonna die a bunch of times. Yes, yes. Whip out that saw. I want to see it in action.
All right.
Just don't try and hit the doll with it. That will go very poorly for you.
The pizza cutter has
Yes,
arrived.
it sure is. Woo. Oh, you were coming on slamming.
Anyone need their lawn mowed?
Let's have a look at it.
Got any weeds to whack?
Untransformed as well.
Yeah, very macey.
Big mace.
Got
Alright.
quite a long move set. So that definitely seems quite good.
Everyone get used to hearing that noise.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this ornate saw. I love it.
It's pretty sweet, yes. I
Oh
do
my
quite
goodness.
like this.
It's so good.
Alright, do we want to go further in the main area, or do we want to fight a DLC boss?
Let's fight a DLC boss.
Get
Let's
our
do it.
ass kicked.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
I will say, we have got some shit to make this thing scale kind of ridiculously, because, yeah, that is, like, scaling much better than the Amygdalan arm already. Nightmare Church.
And then we have to go help Eileen. We've left her
It
hanging.
is true, yes.
We left her hanging for like 3 weeks, which is
Yes,
terrible.
we might actually be strong enough to fight the hunter that's in there, maybe.
Yeah, and then I think it's probably like after this stream's probably when I'm gonna like back up that save file. Just in case we ever want to do the bullshit.
Party and bullshit.
It seems like a pretty good time for us to like get all the endings.
I'm just gonna let that guy chill with his cannon.
Yep. You don't need to bother him, it's fine. We're definitely gonna get our 5 blood bottles. Oh.
Oh, that's just nasty.
Oh, that's mean.
God, I love the way you just rip it off, too.
Oh, yeah, just come on and slam. Just yank it right off. Alright, boss incoming. Let's see what we got. Because we declined to attack, Mr. Lazy Susan in the church. Uh-oh.
Help us.
Oh dear.
Sign this. The great terror looms.
Oh, hi, Elizabeth. You have your blade. Oh no, you have too many eyes on the inside, mate. Come on.
So we have been told that the clerics turn into the worst beasts.
Oh, man. Oh, that's too many eyes. I don't like it.
Was that good?
No. Yeah, he does have his horse in there.
Fuck you and the horse you rode in on.
Well, apparently he did. This is, grotesque.
Not quite far enough away.
Yep.
Get used to this.
Alright. Oh, that's way too many legs. Oh, no, stop twitching it.
Yeah, I can absolutely see why this would be a tough one. I also believe we cannot yet fight Lawrence.
Oh, we can't actually fight Mr. Lazy Susan?
If I was to smack him, I don't think he would respond in kind.
Oh, he just doesn't care? Okay, fair
I
enough.
might be wrong because I haven't done it, but I think you need an item that we're gonna get after beating.
So he's just he's gonna recline there until we have something that pisses him off?
I guess so.
Fair enough.
I do love how you just like hold that thing up like, oh hell yes.
Yeah, you do. We're gonna slam that in. Yeah. Gonna ignore the birds. We're not interested. Granny Bingus has bigger fish to fry.
Your horses to mince?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cannot help but feel like if I get behind this dude, there will be a hitbox hit.
Yeah.
Like, you can't have a horse that doesn't do that to you, right?
Oh, yeah. There's no way.
What are you gonna do, slash me?
Yeah. How did you know?
Yeah, this thing's got some health. There it is. You knew it was coming.
Oh, I don't need to see that bit of you either, buddy. Oh, we're on
I'm having
the
fun.
steps. Yeah, it gets a serrated weapon, so it does
Yes,
extra
bonus damage to
damage.
beasts. Ah, I was expecting slash.
You were a fool.
Instead, I got a bite.
I sure did. The camera's a little rude in this fight. It does tend to get a little rude, the camera, against
Horse,
anything
but whole.
bigger than a person.
Yes.
The camera tends to get a bit rude.
That's definitely a Souls camera kind of thing.
I put on a better battle-ready hat.
Throttle hat.
I think our bone ash stuff's pretty good physical.
It's very good physical stuff, yes.
Our gear is actually pretty good for it. I assume it's just an awful lot of physical damage. this horse.
Seems reasonable.
We probably won't spend the entire rest of the stream on this boss. We'll
No, I'll give it a few
probably-
goes, start to
yeah.
learn the pattern, then go get my ass kicked by the hunter that murdered Eileen. I don't even have to charge this all the way, it's just so fun.
Yeah, physical damage, yeah. And
Yeah.
He didn't look like he was doing any arcane.
Any bullshit,
so.
as it were. Any fire, any lightning, anything of the sort. See, a lot of this is sort of just a fact-finding mission.
Like, we can always see about getting more blood chunks to power up our saw.
Yeah, so we'll have to see where, like, the best place for me to get blood chunks is. That was a mistake. We made another attack there.
I do think the saw is the way to go in this
Yes.
fight. I think it's our first, like, serrated damage weapon we have as well.
Quite possibly.
I think everything else we have is, like, blunt.
Yeah.
With, like, a little bit of thrust on
Oh, he gets full tramples, huh?
Like, the Kirk hammer is a little bit of slash and thrust.
Yep.
For the most part, we are smack things with big club. Ooh.
Alright.
Well, that's arcane, I'm guessing, but...
He occasionally lasers, got it. I gotta say, I am a god for some of these dodges.
I think you're supposed to say that about yourself.
I don't care.
That is the mouth that has way too many eyes, so...
That's a charge I can get behind. Literally. I am extremely FromSoft hitboxing this right now.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh god.
Gross. You don't want it.
This feels like the kind of fight you want to be FromSoft hitboxing very aggressively.
Yeah, yeah, Oh, hello.
This is fine.
Can't believe you dodged that. The timing on that was so weird.
There you go. Yeehaw.
Blech. Oh, yeah, we did that. I was
Yes.
like, what even happened to us there?
We were launched a little bit. Man, he has 2 jump up attacks, huh?
Yeah, let's go. Oh, boy.
I'm a little surprised.
We're not dead!
Ah, dang.
Oh.
Well, I got half
okay.
his health, I guess.
Okay,
Oh,
so
no.
we're getting into phase 2, I guess. What's about to happen here?
Oh.
Oh, boy.
My side all along.
Oh, good. We gave the horse a sword.
Oh, no.
Also, wow, that grotesque man face.
My guiding moonlight.
Man horse face. That is a fantastic optical illusion right
Oh,
there.
yes.
That's very good. I hate it.
I
but
hate
it's
it so much.
Very good. Him regaining his cognition. Oh, that sword is very big. Okay, now we're getting into arcane bullshit.
It wouldn't be a From game if it didn't have a Moonlight Greatsword. No, that's gonna explode. I know my FromSoft.
And yeah, alright.
This was a learning experience.
Okay.
Behold, a man!
Ah, he no longer counts as a beast.
Ah.
I wonder if it's like, whirly gig in the first half, and then, like...
Get my hits in with a faster thing after that.
Probably not the wheel, because I get the feeling like it's going to be very difficult to be that close up in his grill.
Mm-hmm. Possible the arm could do it. Kirkhammer's first form could also be reasonable.
Yeah, the sword's fast, so it could,
We will see. Please do not ice cream scoop me. Oh, hey, that went decently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, getting through that first form in 2 tries is pretty good. Also, yeah, this game has some pretty great music.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we unfortunately knocked some sense into him, and that makes him fight better.
Yeah, the sword is actually on his back right now.
Yeah, it sure is.
I was trying to roll there. Just not quick enough.
Yeah, Ludwig decided to come on and slam there.
It does happen.
Yeah, it's probably just not because it's +7.
It's actually, I think, doing more damage than the Amygdalan arm.
Yeah,
already.
definitely what we do more than the arm. Yeah, for sure.
I've also taken a lot of the good gems off of my Kirkhammer to put onto the arm in this and the pizza cutter now.
Yeah.
So I'm not totally sure.
Right now, it's probably pizza cutter.
Yeah, this form is definitely pizza cutter, and I mean, I could also see it working for like the entirety of it.
I definitely also see, like, for Kirkhammer, because it's like, it's got a couple more levels in it.
Yeah.
With the good gems, it could also be good in the second half.
It just lets us go faster.
Although we can use the club in the second half as well.
Yes, it is also an option.
Since
for
we're no longer
speed.
getting the bonus damage from the having it in trick form. Using it just as a club could also be very good.
I just went full from hitbox there. This also has really good rally, I've noticed.
Yeah.
I'm gaining a bunch of health back when I bother to attack. This fight definitely feels a bit like the long haul.
Yeah, it's really well the room that gets 4 more vials on as well. Bye-bye.
Yeah, well, it's just not quite a one-shot. It's certainly up there. Yeah, bladed well. Like, generally, it's like stuff you get blood out of, you know, like stuff that cuts and creates blood is the stuff that gets good rally. Try horse.
Horse.
I imagine horse isn't an option in the notebook here, but I might be wrong. The big thing about Dark Souls 2 is there is exactly one horse, but horse is a keyword you're allowed to write a message about. So there's a lot of messages about horses in Dark Souls 2.
Even though like no
A
horses.
game with exactly one horse.
People would just be like, hey, there's a horse here, and there's no horse there.
Try horse. Everybody loves try horse.
See, I know none of the in-jokes. I know nothing about Souls games.
The big thing about the message system is, like, in the original games, it was basically just, like, canned messages that you could do, like, try jumping, or the real Demon Souls starts here. But as games went out, like Dark Souls 2 in particular added basically an entire like syntax system where you could do short phrases of composed things, which is how you get phrases like thrust, comma, but, hole, because that's what people are like. As soon as you get
it sure is. Yeah, we can probably like put on the great
I don't know if all I think resistances are the statuses.
Yeah, rather than... We've already got the Great Lake. The Great Lake was what I was thinking of, which we already have on. But yeah, the +4 vials, I think, probably pretty good. And then
Tri-tongue's another good one, or tri-tongue but hole.
Like, we got like 10% more HP, or...
HP is potentially fairly good.
What else do we have?
Get more off our visceral attacks.
The stuff we're getting, so much in this fight. And boost our transformation that we don't do.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10% extra HP seems good.
We can always see how it be. I always forget I have to go over here for it. Because it's this one.
Yeah, it's over here.
Fucking Shaded Woods.
You hate that place?
I mean, I don't actually, because I can mentally map areas. But I understand why people do. It's basically a big misty forest, like foggy forest, with enemies that are basically just silhouettes in it.
I would have a rough time with that, yeah.
Who look basically identical to the player ghosts, which are like the the people that we see running around sometimes. And so it's really hard to tell if you're about to get attacked by a dude or not. I can just get like I can look up a map of it online in Japanese and know where all the items are. I understand that most people are not like that.
No, I can't do that.
Yup. But yes, message ahead. Therefore, try message. And yeah, it's just a big rectangle with a bunch of trees in it and no like discernible landmarks.
Oh no.
I do love a boss who starts predictably. Yeehaw.
Get off of that grill, Johnny Bingus.
I'm definitely getting a stun in there somewhere.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's like a visceral attack stun. The fact that he has multiple different attack timings that he can hit, or like that he can approach with, is definitely quite scary. This is the other fall. And it got me. I thought I was out of the way, but I guess not.
You're outnumbered now.
Oh, I know.
I'm afraid.
That's fine. I can just go talk to a lot of other people.
With other opinions.
Mm-hmm.
I think I said this off stream to you rather than on stream, but like, I don't know if I've ever seen another series where opinion is quite so divided on what the good and the bad ones are. Like, I have seen people say every Souls game is the best and every Souls game is the worst.
That's generally opinions on the Souls series.
Like, I've never seen another series quite like it. Like, for most series, there's usually at least a general consensus on which ones are, like, the favorites and stuff. Souls, it's all over the place.
I do think one of the big thing is that because Souls games are like, mean to you on purpose, like, a lot of it depends on the kind of bullshit that you are willing to put up with, and the kind of bullshit that you just really don't like, you know?
Yankee.
A little bit. And the trample is such an interesting attack. Not currently dying. There you go. That was almost really good on my part. Oh boy, that timing on that blows.
It's so weird. It's just a little bit too long.
Yeah, I mean, I've talked a lot about why I don't like 2 at all, and it is just like, you know, the stuff that bothers me is different from the stuff that bothers other people.
Look, I'm famous bad game opinion haver over here. I understand.
Yep. And it is like, I have given Dark Souls 2 so many tries. I came pretty close this point, but like, then I realized the Throne Watcher and the Throne Defender is just 2 Capra demons, and I was just like, no, I'm done. I mean, the biggest thing about it was I just couldn't think of a single area I'd actually had fun in.
You were not having fun playing that.
And that was and like I was giving it so much time. There were some brief periods where my build really got going, and like I used the wiki and kind of figured things out, and stuff was going okay. But most of the time, that's just because I was romping it. And as soon as like something actually got challenging, it was like, ah, right, these are the things I don't like about the game.
It's like, you are way fairer to games than I ever am. When I'm not liking something, I'm just like, I'm out. I'm out. Xenoblade 2, I was fucking out within 10 minutes of that game. You gave it like 10 hours.
He's no horse steppy.
There's no horse spitty either. Or bonk each other there.
Sometimes it be like that.
There will never be a sub-goal for Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Neither of us likes that game.
Jeez.
Wow, that did damage.
I gotta breathe a snack there.
Yep.
Yeah, there we go.
Here we go. For a sub-goal game, it has to be a bad game that we also enjoy on some level playing. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 will never be that. I fucking hate it. I despised it. I'm not ever gonna play it.
X is the worst game that I've ever played more than 100 hours of.
X is an unstreamable game. I'm just gonna call it that. I'm sure people have streamed it and have streamed it well, but I don't consider it a very streamable game. Like, even
X
worse.
is a fascinating game, but like the things about it that are fascinating are kind of like difficult to get across in a streaming context, I suppose.
I think you would just spend an awful lot of time not doing anything that was very interesting for anyone to watch.
Yeah.
Ooh, hello.
That is an interesting place to do it, to give him the big smackies.
Oh, what are you doing now, you jerk? Oh, God.
He's giving me a hit of that old Cosmos. Oh, thank you for the chance to heal. Yeah, gotta do the second dodge there.
Oh,
that was pretty close.
That was so good.
His second pattern is not nearly as weird to my brain.
That was so good. You're so close.
Almost got him with my whipping stick. Ludwig Phase 1 seems to be a giant mess of hitboxes, is the big thing.
Yeah.
Ludwig 2 is a dude with a sword, which is something my brain understands. I'll give it a few more tries. And I swear I'll go fight Eileen's demon.
I can understand. He has a big-ass sword that has huge hitbox.
I get so many pebbles.
Nobody understands how Xenoblade X works. Nobody.
Anyone who does is lying to you.
They're lying. There are far too many systems, none of which make sense or go together.
Or are explained by the game in a reasonable way.
No, the game explains fucking all.
And it has some of the worst menu design of games I've ever played.
Oh, it's so bad.
And yet, I've put 100 hours into it, and like,
Same.
I am willing to put up with games I don't really like, clearly, but like, 100 hours is kind of a line that I don't tend to cross. I mean, even all of my time in Dark Souls 2 PC, I think I'm at like 80 hours or something like that. It was a little ballsy.
Yeah, got a little too quickly. No, X is a baffling game. The most fun I had with that was exploring the map on foot. I didn't even, like, I explored the hell out of the map on foot, which you're not supposed to do.
Oh, yeah.
You're kind of supposed to get the mech for some of it, but I was like, fuck it, I'm going up there on foot. I jumped
but that's the thing, like, I personally, when I say a game is bad, but I put over 100 hours in it, that is me saying that it's like, it's a very flawed game, but flawed in a very interesting way. Like, that's kind of my shorthand for that.
Xenoblade X is a game of just roller coaster quality.
Oh,
There's some stuff in that like I really like some of the side stories are really creepy and interesting.
Yep, they do some really good like sci-fi horror type stuff in some of the things, but it's like partly let down by the MMO style conversation system and complete lack of framing of anything.
The main story is hot garbage.
And the main story is just hilarious.
And it has the worst no pawn in it.
Yep.
No, I think 2 has the worst no pawn, although it's a toss-up. They're both terrible. Both terrible. No one can beat Ricky is just the best no pawn, and every other no pawn sucks.
I mean, I guess, like, Tatsu's not a sex pest, you think?
Yeah, Tatsu's not a sex pest, yeah.
That's the bar.
That is the bar, yes. No, I'm just gonna play Alliance Alive instead, because that has a penguin version of Ricky. That's amazing. Play Alliance Alive instead of Xenoblade 2, you'll feel much better. It's a way better game.
Okay, glad I got a chance to heal there. It's definitely in danger mode. Yeah, the horse smack, like the horse head smack, is actually probably the most anomalous attack out of the set. When he does that, I'm probably getting hit.
The no pawn are terrible in every game.
Dang. Good swing.
They got the syntax of their speech wrong in 2 as well. It bothers the heck out of me.
Yeah, listen to the Nopon talk in 2 is just
It's
painful.
garbage. It's so bad. They don't actually understand.
It's like a person trying to do a Yoda accent.
Oh, it's so terrible. It's really, really bad. It grates on my brain. As does all the bad British accents. They went super twee in 2, and it's so bad. I hate it so much. This is why we're never gonna sub-goal it, because I really hated.
She truly, genuinely hates.
I truly,
Xenoblade 2.
genuinely hated my time in Xenoblade 2. It was wrong in all the ways that 1 was right, and I love 1. Yeah, they fucked it up. They went from 1 brilliant game to garbage game. The English videos in the last story are pretty good.
Well, like, basically, all 3 of those games, like, they had proper British localizations. They weren't trying to be
So
British.
does 2, but it leans way
Right,
too
they were,
into it.
sorry, they weren't trying to be British, is kind of the way I
Yes.
would say that.
Yes.
Like, they just were
They
British
just
people
doing
dubbing
voice
it.
acting, yes. Whereas 2, they're like, everybody loved
Everybody
the
loved the
British
British
voices.
thing, so we need to continue
We
on
need
with
to
that.
lean into it, and I'm a lot more forgiving of the tweeness of the voice acting in Ni no Kuni and Ni no Kuni 2 because they're both very fairy tale.
They're meant to be like a storybook kind of thing.
So like it being twee, like it fits the same. But 2's accents drive me up the wall.
2 definitely feels like they were like, well, they love the British thing. That attack will literally always hit me because that's the spot where I'm dodging. I feel like I ran out of stamina there. I would have gotten
They
some
also
more
play
stamina.
them up. They also don't do it right. The thing about Xenoblade 1 is the accents fit a lot in everyone's personalities. In 2, they're just like, let's just give everyone. We now have a Welsh race of people, and I'm like, I hate that shit. I hate that shit. It's in Dragon Quest too, and I hate it there too.
Well, it's less that they exist, that they only exist in fairy tales, and more that, like, that kind of British that gets
Very
spoken in
twee.
that, like, high,
Yes. Yeah,
you know,
yeah. Tidy.
very twee British
Tidy.
is a very
Tidy.
fairy tale style of speaking.
Yes.
It's like the kind of way that the BBC putting on a fairy tale program would instruct their people to talk.
Yes, they sure would, yes. Yeah, it's a play. And Ni no Kuni leans into it. It's a storybook, it's a play.
Yep.
Xenoblade 2 is not a play. Fuck off. It's that, yeah, Momcar's from the same place as Dunban, but yeah, you have a low class. Dunban's got, I would call it a neutral accent, pretty middle class. Melia's the one with a silver spoon in her mouth, but, like, they chose the accents to, like, the character rather than, hey, this character is this kind of person. Clearly, they're Welsh. I also hated the Nopon with a. Oh, I don't remember what kind of accent it was. I just lost it. It was a Scots accent. I just lost my shit at that.
Mm-hmm.
I was really not feeling 2. No.
You don't say.
As he gives up on the boss for now.
Mm-hmm.
We're playing
I've
Bloodborne.
gotten
Why am I
some
yelling
good-
about Xenoblade again? I had enough of that when I streamed it.
I've got some good data now.
There's some good British accents in this one.
Yes.
They also fit because they're very rough.
Yes, all From games have British voices, like voice acting as like the primary. I don't believe there's a Japanese dub of most From games that aren't Sekiro. Or at least of, you know, most of the Bloodborne Soulsy type games, because they were kind of going
Eileen, how you
specifically.
doing? We have not been helping you for
She's
a
not
while.
bled out yet. Yet.
So, yeah, like, Bloodborne has... they're all extremely working class accents.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few Geordies in here.
Alrighty.
Hello, who are you? I kind of saw you from up above. Hello. You just...
Yes. This is the Chikage, which is like basically the weapon of the, Vile Blood Covenant. It has fast poison.
They're also a cop.
Yes.
And they're hurting themselves, which is kind of funny.
They're hurting us more, though.
Oh, yeah. I just found that funny. He's also using the dash, yeah. Ooh, stunned us quite a bit there.
Yes, we did actually just get open for a parry hit here, and I'm sure that they can do it to us. Alright, well, not going too badly overall. But yeah, they are literally using the hunter tool that lets you do the shadow step, and you can see how they're getting a lot more out of it.
The bloody crew of Canehurst, yeah?
I think we're in pretty good shape here. I've never done this fight before because, of course,
How dare you? That's our trick.
It's my move, you jackass.
How dare you use our move? And 99 blood tinge. Wow, ouch. We've got like 8.
So it's close.
Yeah. Well, Eileen was gonna fight this guy and was actually kind of missed your taking the kill, but I'm sure she could take him.
I mean, Eileen did fight this guy. It didn't go great.
It didn't go well. No, but she's like, no, I don't need your help, though.
Okay, this is Numbing Mist. I can't heal anymore.
Oh
until
no.
that wears off.
Oh no.
Damn!
No, we're so close!
What a move!
You fucker!
Parried for the kill. Yeah, I'm not surprised that the gun will one-shot you if you fight this as soon as you can. If I had gotten that first time, I would have been fucking ecstatic.
We were so close!
That was really close. When I couldn't heal, I was just like, okay, I need to, just stop them from healing so that I don't completely reset the fight, and that almost worked out perfectly. I mean, I'm happy that we have the stats we have now. I wasn't expecting to be able to survive for as long as I did. And our damage is decent, but your damage is always at least decent. We have a lot of good gems now. It's probably our biggest saving grace. I'm glad this dude's asleep because he's really awkward to avoid.
Yeah, he swept
when
us
he's
a
awake.
lot when we were fighting. Was it Amelia?
Yes, Amelia, who was previously the one
Amelia
here.
kicked our ass in here. Alright, buddy, round 2. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
That gun does damage. Oh, and then we're
That was more how I was expecting it to go. So he does gun parry you.
Yeah.
Much better at it than I am.
Yeah. Oh well. We're never gonna come close again.
Nope.
That first time was our best shot.
That's the plan. I have a habit of doing well, the first time that I see bosses sometimes, 'cause I'm kind of just observing them and figuring out what their pattern is. I'm willing to give them the space to do their bullshit, whereas eventually I just start trying to wail on them. Honestly, I was impressed by my own patience that first time around. Mostly because I would have figured that as soon as I got hit by the numbing mist that I was just gonna go get my ass kicked. I gotta say, I feel like the Hunter's Nightmare is kind of the perfect amount of asset reuse while kind of totally changing the overall feel of the place. Because basically everything in the Hunter's Nightmare is a reused asset from somewhere around Yarnum or other spots like that. But and it's all got this eerie familiarness to it. but at the same time, the whole layout is so completely different that, like, everything is just weird.
It's really good.
That was so legit, I hate it.
I mean, honestly, when we got murdered going for that boom hammer, because we're like, kill the wheelchair dude, and it turned out it was actually just explosives. That was fucking hilarious.
That was smart as shit.
I wonder what an arcane build would look like in this game.
You know the dude who was shooting worms out of his hand at us?
Is that what it looks like?
That's what an arcane build looks like. The hunter's tools are mostly arcane. They're sort of like an alternative use for your blood bullets, or for your quicksilver bullets.
I know that now. How dare you heal, buddy?
He's just throwing that shit on.
Yeah, arcane builds don't work at first. Yeah, that makes sense.
Ooh.
That counter hit was strong. That
Ah,
gun
that's
really
the
killed
double
you.
gun.
Yeah, this shit too good. Oh god. Oh, there it is.
I chose poorly one time. But yeah, we've kind of seen that like up to 25 is when we get the most out of strength weapons. And I believe skill is basically the same way. Whereas arcane is a lot more late gamey type scaling. I gotta do like arcane plus plus.
Ooh. Gotta really commit to the bit.
Mm-hmm. And have a side bit that you also commit to.
But then there are quite a few weapons where you can go strength arcane.
Yes, there's a lot of stuff that is arcane and also this, or like it has one or two moves that are basically arcane scaled.
There's like the boom hammer and the wheel.
Yep,
Both they're like
they have arcane bits on
transformed
them.
as arcane, yeah. Nice.
Oh, I thought I had that.
Ah.
Dang. That actually seemed like it was a good attack. But I was incorrect. I don't really mind that kind of challenge. I mean, obviously.
I hate it. I can't play these kind of games because I hate that shit.
Yep. I can grind my face against a wall for hours on end.
I hate having to do something I've done dozens of times before because I'm failing at the last bit of it.
Yep.
I hate that. It drives me up the wall.
Like for me, I can kind of compartmentalize it as a learning experience.
It's just like boss fights that have multiple phases. And I'm like, okay, I have to get through phase
Yep,
1,
gotta
phase
pass
2,
the exam to even start doing the bit.
To get to the phase 3,
Yeah.
which killed me again.
And of course, like, you know, I also have limits to what I can and will do. For example, part of the reason that I hate Dark Souls 2 so much is the fact that I can't actually just run straight to bosses and learn their patterns. I also have to, like, spend the time either clearing out the run-up to the boss or figure out, like, the frame-perfect methods of getting around shit just for the chance to, like, get a moment to die to the boss. And, like, that is really not very fun to me.
No, I really don't like multi-phase bosses. I don't like doing something I've already done. Like, I did it, I beat this phase, I understand it, now I have to do the busy work to get to the phase I want to learn. So I really don't like games that have invisible phases where bosses are just now, you get them halfway through and oops, now they're like fucking kicking my ass. At least in this game it has like, you get the power-ups, but usually the boss does like, I'm going to power up now, fuck you.
Here's my shit.
That doesn't bother me when bosses do it invisibly, when they're just now suddenly like, oh, now they have new moves they weren't using before.
Man, he really wants me to not heal. Yep. I knew that was coming.
Maybe we can knowing this dude.
Yeehaw! Dang.
No.
I was doomed. As soon as he got me, I can't actually act fast enough out of that.
Rude. You supposed to heal forever?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, he has infinite bullets. Again, it's the thing about the hunter enemies in this game is that like they don't have they have your moveset without your limitations.
And that's very scary.
Which is awful.
I mean, this one is probably not as obnoxious as the one that we fought with the gun in that one graveyard. That was probably the single most obnoxious enemy in the whole game so far.
Yes, and 50 times your health, yeah.
I don't really like them as sort of like mechanical tests. But yeah, like, I mean, I ground my face against the final boss in Sekiro for several days, basically.
Yeah,
and I really enjoyed it, is the thing, you know? Like, I was getting my ass whooped, but I was having so much fun the whole time, kind of just learning everything. And, like, that just style really does it for me. I missed that time.
Really, we need to just stop off on the hunter stream here.
You fucking missed, pal.
This guy is way better than that guy. That guy just felt like, the gun guy just felt like such a jerk. Because he just shot you infinitely. It was so annoying. This guy, at least, he kind of feels like you're fighting another player.
Yeah.
Which is the kind of feel like these kind of guys are going for. Whereas, like, a lot of those hunters that just shoot you infinitely just feel like, bullshit.
Yep. Wow, the forfer.
This is very close to a Sekiro. Without the parry. Well, on your end, I guess.
God, that is the correct move
coming.
most of the time, but then sometimes you just get gunned. Kind of curious if the Kirk Hammer's 42 versus 246. So yeah, it's definitely better.
Especially if you put like your good gems back in it.
Yeah, I could just full fucking power, full steam ahead this thing and give it a few more goes. I mean, I don't really feel like I'm getting input red, at least quite so much. I mean, I do get that this would be a frustrating fight, but I am actually enjoying it quite a bit.
You have an agreeer in Vicus on that front as well, Doc. He loves learning enemy movesets.
Yep.
To be honest, we're playing Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep again to bring it full circle. And mostly because the input lag on our TV means we can do one of the things that was kind of stopping us from getting the platinum.
Mm-hmm.
And we did the super bosses, and I actually really like the super bosses in Birth by Sleep because they have that exact feeling of learning, like, to see what the enemy's doing, and then going, okay, this is a move I have to dodge, this is a move I have to guard, or this is a move that I can punish, you know?
Mm.
Like, people hate the mysterious figure or the unknown in Birth by Sleep, and I think they're crazy, because that fight is kind of the most fun I've had in a Kingdom Hearts game ever.
Yep.
I really enjoyed learning that fight. Oh, people despise mysterious figure. I beat it.
Let's see how this sword does. It always comes back to when I'm willing to switch back to the Kirkhammer sword, which seems to just be my most consistent weapon.
The thing about him is that lots of people in Kingdom Hearts like to guard. I hate guarding.
Mm-hmm.
I love dodging. And Birth by Sleep is all about dodging, so I fucking love it. It's my shit right there.
Just cartwheel around the entire map.
Great.
As God intended.
Like Ven's dodge rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Get a great sword. Alright. Getting that sword out. Having a go. Paying attention to how
I
much
know, I'm
damage
not
the
actually
clubs
sure
do.
how much damage I was doing previously.
Right?
About 116 there.
Right?
Granted, like, some of them were definitely counter hits. So that, and I don't think that one was. I could be wrong.
I think we're just like resigned to the fact that we have weird game opinions.
Everyone's got weird game opinions.
It's true.
Hey.
Onwards! This is just the stream of getting murdered by bosses.
Basically. I mean, I feel like that's most late game Bloodborne streams.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
the DLC is, I think, 5 bosses, question mark, and they are all going to kick my ass. That much I know.
Yeah.
Strangest of all is having an opinion on a game.
Or don't have video game opinions. Terrible time.
Honestly, if anything, I think it might have been the speed of the club. Seems like it might have been a little
Might
faster.
be a bit faster than the sword, yeah.
Also, yeah, don't talk about, like, bosses, about stuff that we haven't gotten to.
Yep, no spoils.
I will say, I know most of the stuff that comes up, but I've never
I know.
actually played it, and yeah, Serene doesn't know anything.
I know nothing.
So, like...
I have a couple of games where, like, I love this game, but I won't recommend it to anyone.
I've basically been, like, wiki diving to try to make sure I don't totally heck up any, like, big side questy type stuff. Or, like, totally miss any areas that have cool stuff, like a whirligig saw.
Yeah.
But I've also, like, you know, I haven't watched videos or Let's Play of this game or anything, so... Anything that I didn't do on my first playthrough, I can say I've never seen.
So, did you get, like, the first or the second ending?
I got the second ending.
Second ending.
Yes, there's only one final boss that I have not fought.
You never got the 3 umbilical cords? Yeah, you mentioned this last time, you didn't know they were a thing.
Yeah, basically. Alright then.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
sometimes.
Destroyed.
Sometimes it be like that. I do
like
kind of
Club
wish there was a
doing-
closer thing.
I
The
think
club
Club
was
better.
doing better. It's hard to tell if it's just that I have not gotten a good, like,
A
pattern
good
on
run
it.
on the sword,
but
yeah.
might just be better to just swap my gems around again.
Maybe one day I'll play a Monster Hunter.
Oh yes, we've also switched our lads to pothead lads.
Yeah, pothead lads. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
It's very good.
Pots, pots, pots. That is a lie. I've played one Monster Hunter game. The one on the PSP or the Vita. I have a distinct memory of playing one on a handheld that wasn't. I didn't have the 3DS one really. I have memories of a Monster Hunter on one of the Sony handhelds. Maybe I'm wrong though. I don't know. There's a lot of Monster Hunter games.
They have made a few of them, yes.
Blood for the Blood God.
Blood for the Blood Bingus. Best out of all of the flat 12%. Like, I don't think that that's worth it. I don't really know, like, the difference between the physical attack thing there and the blunt attack thing there. Like, if there's a physical attack that is separate from blunt and thrust. It's all done very weirdly.
Yeah. I filled out this teleport.
kind of wish there was a thing a little closer. I think that if I tried to go to the other bonfire, it would tell me I'm not allowed. I admittedly haven't tried it yet. I'm not sure I want to hit another loading screen just to discover that I'm not allowed to go to the to the cathedral bonfire.
Yeah, fair. Just like run past them and slam into that lantern. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Physical attack is your actual attack. Okay. When to exist, you make thrust or blunt stronger. The physical attack is the one we want to like pay attention to. Alright,
Right.
fair enough. I'm just hit with that club. I think there was just something about the swing of it. I wonder if it was just like a little bit longer.
Yeah, it's hard to tell exactly what was doing better with it, but it did seem like it was doing a little bit better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if it was thrust, the stab would hit harder, but the other attacks wouldn't be changed. Yeah. Well, that's why we were like, well, we know thrust is only the stabby, so like, what governs the other?
Yep. Yeah, so it is less damage, but it's not that much less.
It's got a bit more reach. I think that's what's,
Yeah.
Yeah, you're hitting where I think the sword would miss, like that, on that swing.
Yeah, draw your fucking Hanzo steel.
He will. He studied the blade, you know.
Covered wars, you know.
I don't know how you would ever beat this guy when his healing is infinite.
Get him trapped in a corner. Alright, you want to know what my secret was there?
Yeah! What was
I dodged left.
Ah,
I was
so
dodging right the whole time, because it seemed like the thing to do. As soon as I started going left, I realized I was getting much better results.
Yeah, I think that club has
The
a bit
club
more range.
definitely was doing a lot for me there, and I think it was the range was just
Yes.
that little bit
A little
better.
bit longer, you were able to clip the guy.
Yep.
There we go. No fanfare, just we killed him. Woohoo!
Hooray. We got Blood Rapture, which visceral attacks
there we go.
give
Yeah,
us 300
yeah.
HP. Yeah, our
Nice.
previous one was
It's
200, which
200.
was still pretty good. We have like 1,000 something HP right now.
Mm-hmm. Hey Eileen, are you gonna die? We killed that guy for you. Took a few attempts, but we did manage it. How you doing, Eileen?
Don't you ever listen to your elders?
No.
Nope. I'm not sure you are my elder, actually.
You did save my life. I don't seem to be apt for this life anymore. My glory days were long ago now. I know. Here. For you.
Oh,
Pro
thanks.
Hunter Badge and the Hunter Rune.
This too is hunter's work. But it bears no honor. A burden you may choose to carry. The decision is yours alone. Oh. My eyes grow heavy. Let me rest a while. I'll be fine. Just
Is she about to die? I'll die, Eileen. Okay.
Some long, heavy breathing.
Alright, well, we got a hunter rune.
We did get the Crow Hunter badge.
You get this if she dies earlier?
Yes, I believe so. Badge of a Hunter of Hunters, who hunts those who have become addled with blood. The badge of the Hunter of Hunters is quietly passed down from generation to generation, usually to an outsider from the hinterlands. To be entrusted with this cursed badge, one must be strong, resilient to the seduction of blood, and gracious when taking a comrade's life. This will allow us to get Eileen's weapon. Ooh. I believe it is a skill-based weapon, oddly enough.
Yes, we did download our save file so that she wouldn't die, so she
yes.
can't die now. That can't be in vain. Skill Arcane, okay.
Yeah, Skill Arcane. You get cool, fun weapons from everyone you meet.
It's better to kill Eileen. Yeah, I mean, like all of them, like Alfred and stuff, you can get their badges by killing them, although it's not, like, super recommended as a way of doing it.
So this is Eileen's weapon, the Blade of Mercy. Special trick weapon passed down among hunters of hunters, one of the oldest weapons of the workshop. Splits into two when activated. The weapon's warp blades are forged with siderite, a rare material of the rare mineral of the heavens. Most effective in swift attacks, such as after quick-stepping. Yep, C and D, Arcane, and
yep. Completely not what we're into. But
not
we
so
have
much.
7 blood tinge.
This is what Crow was using, the Chikage, foreign-made weapon wielded by the royal guards to protect Queen Annalise, Queen of the Vilebloods at Canehurst Castle. When the intricate, rippled engraving that spans the Chikage's blade is imbued with blood, the sword sings in scarlet hues. However, the right eats away at the wielder's very essence, which is how we saw he was self-damaging.
Yeah, he was, like, killing himself, yep.
Yep. As has been mentioned, it is kind of funny how both the Executioner's biggest weapon and the Vileblood's biggest weapons are self-damage weapons.
Right, it's just iron.
Yep. Iron, but from a meteorite. Iron, but special.
So it's airbender meteorite then.
Basically. It's space iron.
Avatar. Full iron, yeah. It's iron, but better. Alright, what are you gonna do?
Fuck it.
Are you gonna try him again?
Might as well. We're not gonna go any further. I think on Sunday I'll probably go do the final section of the main game.
Well, we'll make a backup save on something.
Yeah, I believe until we come back to the dream and do the thing that's over here after that, we won't have to worry. It should be fairly obvious. I don't believe the game will even pull you into it for going to the dream. You'll have to do something in the dream when you get there, but someone can tell me. Whomst could say?
Is it kill a guy? Stab a man who disappeared.
Thank you for the pebbles.
Looking for the vials?
Yes.
Run, run, beat up a horse, man. Man horse?
Man horse, man horse.
Horseman?
Why not both?
Sure. Do you think he, like, made a deal with the scholars to put, like, the dogs in the bird's body and then mount himself on his horse?
Probably not. I'm not sure this seems, voluntary. Seems like this is just the kind of shit that happens to hunters when they get too blood drunk. That was going really well.
Yeah.
Turns out, go left.
You got a little greedy. But yeah, always go left, apparently. You like to dodge right, but go left.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do notice that I tend to dodge right in a lot of games. I feel like in earlier Souls games where most enemies are wielding their swords in their same hand, it's kind of the direction that makes the most sense. That's probably where I get it from, but I'm not 100% certain about that.
Or if it's just like a natural thing being like trying to dodge in like one direction.
Definitely likely.
Ludwig is pretty gross, although again, the one reborn is easily
Still taking the cake for you.
Yeah, oh yeah, grossest thing.
Still
in this
the
game.
winner.
Yeah, 100%. Fighters look fake, but the one reborn was disgusting.
Do you jump at me? Oh, getting some meaty hits there.
Wow, I just did most of your health.
Yep.
Ow.
I was dodging at the time.
Ow.
I do kind of wish you didn't get counter hit when you were
Dodged.
dodging. Like, I totally get it when you're attacking. It kind of like, you're taking a risk whenever you try to attack something. But like, when you dodge, it just feels really bad when stuff like that happens. Where it's like, well, was I supposed to just stand there and get smacked by a horse?
Yeah, I guess so.
I feel like it teaches the wrong lesson.
Don't dodge, idiot.
Oh, that was just a bonus visceral attack for you. She was already dead.
Your salt is just literally chemically salt.
Yep.
The definition of a salt in chemistry.
Just two elements.
Yep.
Used ionically.
Ask me about chemistry. No, please don't. I haven't done chemistry in like 4 years. 5 years? Ah, fuck. How long have I been out?
I think I'm out. They pulled me back in. We.
2020 doesn't count. I mean, fair.
Jump at me. Oh, good. This little laser.
No science right now. No science. I haven't done science in years.
How's the wall taste, dude?
Delicious. Thank you, Brad. Can't believe you dodged that. Good job.
I try not to worry about such things.
What?
I came
I
with.
think you got a little bit dragged by a limb there, yeah.
There we go. I
go.
was pretty sure I had that. God, the fucking horse face turning into a dude face.
dude
or like
face,
always
yeah.
was a dude face,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
like that's good as shit. I love
It's
that.
excellent. That is beautiful. I love that. his, like, the fact he's now up on his legs.
Yup.
It's brilliant.
Don't die. Okay, good. Bit late. I do like that his name is now Ludwig the Holy Blade.
Yeah, he does now have a big ass sword.
I got slammed by that one. Yep. Yep.
Good job, brother.
It's pretty close. I'll give it a few more tries and then we'll finish the stream up. Which I will say, like, a fight like this, it really isn't bothering me. I'm, like, enjoying kind of learning the bits of it. And even when I get super close like that, it's not like, you know, god damn it, how could I just want this to be over? Which I will say is a feeling I feel with Dark Souls 2 more than once. God damn it, I can't believe I'm dead. I wish this fight was just over. It's definitely a feeling you get with some Souls games when, like, a boss just isn't clicking with you. And, like, the biggest thing about Sekiro was that I basically never found a boss like that for me, where I just wanted it to be over with. I mean, there's ones that are worse than others, but, like, nothing really, like, you know, I got stuck on like that. The ones I was stuck on, I was, like, enjoying fighting.
Actually, like, Psycho Phase 2 is a whole different fight. Is also, like, makes it more fun. Like, when you get invisible boss phases where they're just like them, but now they're killing you one hit sort of
Ooh.
Worst came and had to go. Nice flow.
Yep. Yeah, I don't remember to dodge the second time he does that. That is also a very FromSoft sword noise.
Oh, you're living. I thought you were dead.
a little surprising. Got him.
Yeah!
When I realized I had a chance there when he goes for that attack to switch over to the saw and just fucking blast him.
Good job! Yeah!
I was figuring it out as we went. Like, he had some extreme Soulsborne hitboxes right at his legs there, especially in the second phase. And I mean, even in the first, like, I could kind of hide in his little corners there, and I was definitely figuring out a lot with that. All right, that was a rune. Guidance, I believe.
Yeah, guidance, yep.
Near the bottom, of course. Boosts rally potential.
Okay.
Cow rune discovered by the old hunter Ludwig, along with the Holy Moonlight Sword, boosts amount of life recovered by rallying. When Ludwig closed his eyes, he saw darkness, or perhaps nothingness, and this is where he discovered the tiny beings of light. Ludwig was certain that these playful dancing sprites offered guidance and emptied Ludwig of his fears, at least in the midst of a hunt.
Oh, Ludwig, that wasn't a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, the Moonlight Greatsword certainly looked a lot like the attacks that Breedis was doing.
Yeah. Alright, there's a nice lantern, and there seems like there's light in the top right.
Yeah, we might as well grab that, see what the deal with that is.
That's his head. No, that's gross. I don't want to see his awful horseman head.
Fleeting thing. Yet I clung to it, steeped as I was in the stench of blood and beasts. I never wanted to know what it really was. Really, I didn't.
The ultimate Souls dialogue.
Is he a body
piece?
Yeah, it usually is.
Tell me, good hunter of the church, have you seen the light?
No.
My church hunters, the honorable.
No, they're fuckers, and I'm murdering them all.
Hoped they would be.
What do I tell him?
What do we tell him? Yes?
I feel like yes might be what he wants to hear. There is no wrong answer? Alright. Yeah, you got some Spartan warriors who have invented the giant saw on my back that I use to chop you up.
Ah, good. That is a relief. To know I did not suffer such denigration for nothing.
Oh dear.
Thank you kindly. Now I may sleep.
Thank you kindly.
Even in this darkest of nights, I see the moonlight.
Holy Moonlight Sword, Batman.
Okay, so you get this if you say yes, but if you say no, you can get it from somewhere else.
Ah, okay. Alright, that requires 16 attack, 12 skill, and 14 arcane, which is what we're missing for it.
Yeah.
Unsurprisingly.
Mm-hmm.
An arcane sword discovered long ago by Ludwig. When blue moonlight dances around the sword and it channels the abyssal cosmos, its great blade will hurl a shadowy light wave.
Is that cause, or some might say cosm?
Some might say, some say.
Some say cosm.
Now you're getting it.
Fuck that guy.
The Holy Moonlight Sword is synonymous with Ludwig, the Holy Blade, but few have ever set eyes on the Great Blade and whatever guidance it has to offer. It seems to be of a very private, elusive sort.
People haven't set eyes on it because everyone has their eyes on the inside! Where they're useless!
Shoot sword beams and they cost 1 bullet. Makes sense. Alright, well, hey, I guess I achieved all of my goals for today.
Yeah. Granny Binga's doing good.
Next time around, we will probably go, see what Miko was, I guess, in front of. And then, we'll definitely do more of the DLC.
Yeah, we did murder Mikolash?
I guess so. He was, yeah. I mean, he was kind of already dead, but not in the dream.
Yeah, his soul was alive.
Something like that.
We kind of booted him back to his dead body, where it was very much.
Aww.
Oh.
All right. Well, the world is telling me not to level.
How many blood vials do we have?
Probably fine because I have absolutely spent a ton.
Oh, it's still
200. Wow, that's more than I expected.
We got 5 every time we tried Bloodwig,
yeah, the 5 that I was
getting there. And sometimes he killed us very, very fast.
Was definitely helping stem the tide.
Yeah.
I'll probably grab another 48 because I might as well, but... Alright, that will do us for today. More of this on Sunday.
Yes.
And then,
tomorrow will be the final Ocarina of Time stream from me. I've just got the Shadow Temple left, and then of course Ganon's Castle. But yeah, I've done everything optional. We're gonna go beat Ganondorf. It's gonna be great. Play tennis with him. It's fun times.
a thing you have definitely never done before.
No, never. It's my first time playing. Vanilla. Non-randomizer.
Yeah.
Counts, right?
Basically.
But see you guys tomorrow for Ocarina of Time and more Bloodborne on Sunday. Oh yeah, we did pick up butcher gear.
We did get a bunch of butcher gear. I was just being attacked the whole time.
Yeah, there's the axe guy in the way of it.
I was kind of being mauled at the time. Mask of the
Yeah.
Madaris twins, denizens of the Forbidden Woods, likely belonging to the older of the two. The twins grew up in silent kinship with a poisonous snake. Eventually they learned human ways and became hunters. When they discovered vermin even in their beloved snake, the younger brother is said to have murdered the older. Great! Love that shit.
Alright, see you all later. Bye everyone.
Bye-bye.